Right now, it's winter in Brazil and the rest of the southern hemisphere. For Brazilians, that usually just means it's a bit chillier, like maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But yesterday, something very unusual happened. It snowed in about 100 Brazilian towns and cities. In Curitiba, capital of the state of Paraná, it was the first snowfall in 38 years. Traffic was a nightmare, but most residents were ecstatic about the unexpected winter wonderland.
Eu nunca pensei que eu ia ver boneco de gelo dentro do Brasil, aqui no Paraná.
I never thought I'd see a snowman in Brazil or here in Paraná, said one man. He said it was like being in another country or even another planet. Meteorologists say a blast of frigid air from Antarctica was to blame for the snow, but some Brazilians think it was the result of divine intervention. That's because Pope Francis has been in Brazil all week, drawing huge, adoring crowds everywhere he goes. Francis hasn't had to deal with the snow, but at one event he did mention the weather.
Sempre ouvi dizer que os cariocas não gostam do frio e da chuva.
I always heard that Rio residents didn't like the cold and rain, he told the rain-soaked crowd, but you're showing right now that your faith is stronger than any cold or rain. Francis is in Brazil to mark the Catholic Church's World Youth Day. He arrived just after massive street protests in the country against government overspending, corruption, and police brutality. Francis has picked up on those themes, urging Brazil's young people to keep fighting for social equality and chastising the upper class for ignoring the poor. And he made a point of delivering that message on a rare papal visit to one of Rio's poorest favelas. Looking back between the protests, the Pope's visit, and the snow, this has clearly been a wild winter so far in Brazil.